Hi, my name's Rick Abel. I'm from The Shack at Robertson, and I've got an artist studio out the back called Spud Lane Studios. I came to Australia in 1984 from South Auckland, and then when I landed in Manly. I stayed there for about 25 years. And I had a restaurant called the Artichoke Gallery Cafe. That was an artist sort of restaurant where we had live music 5 nights a week, and the whole place was plastered with art, mainly mine, but we also had different exhibitions from different artists. Actually, I came to the Highlands because of a close friend who used to do live painting in the cafes, and that was Carlos Barrios. And when I was invited down, I ended up sharing a studio with him for about a year, and decided that this place was the place to be. So, you know, it's amazing. The Southern Highlands offers so many opportunities for artists. It's unbelievable, really. The most pleasure is actually being in the studio, talking to people. I love talking to people, and also just developing my art, and you know, just the whole lifestyle of being an artist is something that I've always cherished.
So what's special about coming to Spud Lane Studios for a visitor perspective?
Spud Lane Studios probably is my dream studio, and you can see all the workings of my art, and also my partner Kat Doyle. She's got a lot of art there too, and it's a great big studio with lots of things to see.
Tell us in a nutshell what you do.
Basically with my art I go in series. One of my early series was the Mr. Squiggle series. I used to know Mr. Squiggle. I used to work in an art shop at one stage, and he used to come in and buy oil painting sticks, and I didn't know who he was at the time, and he said that he wanted an oil painting stick, and I wondered why, and he said, well, I just want to stick it in my nose. And I said, well, you know, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, I'm Mr. Squiggle. And then I struck up a friendship. So I did a series of paintings based on Mr. Squiggle going through art history. And that oil bar that went into the nose, well, my current series is based on the Cyberman. And I used the oil painting stick to portray the Cyberman, and that's another journey too. So I'm developing that series. I've been doing that for about just over a year, and I probably will do it for maybe another year. And that's a bit of an ode to Mr. Squiggle himself and that experience of selling the oil bar. And also it's an open language for me, and I can develop it, and there's a lot of freedom in the interpretation of the Cyberman. You never know what's going to happen when the public come in, so sometimes it's delightful, sometimes it's challenging, and you know, it's really just letting people know my journey, you know, so and the journey of Spud Lane and the journey of the Shack, which the whole thing is quite special to me. So, you know, it's a great opportunity.